So hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about my camera Panasonic LUMIX S5. So it's 2 years since this camera arrived to this world and 1 year while I'm using it. And the main reason for me to shoot this video is that I want to change the camera to another ecosystem. Well, don't get me wrong, this camera is really beautiful. I like the image. As you know, I'm shooting weddings, commercial, fashion, and sometimes here you have just 10 or 15 minutes to make a proper video. And that's why I need autofocus. Of course, during the wedding day, I'm using a manual focus on the bride preparation or groom preparation or couple session or dance floor, but during the ceremony, it's just unreliable. You need to have a really good autofocus. Previously I was shooting with GH5 and for me it was the camera of my dream. And I thought that S5 is the same as GH5 but with full frame. And it's totally not like that, and I will tell you why. So GH5 is making better with autofocus and it's really reliable in some cases during the ceremony or the first dance. For those who are using micro HDMI, you're gonna understand me. A lot of times I had to use an external monitor, and with micro HDMI it's just painful. It's just breaking every single time. The L mount is not that easy thing to find a good lens with a good price. Yes, you have an option to add some adapters and use EF lenses, but do I really need to do that? I don't like third-party adapters because sometimes they really causing the image quality. And here is another thing, I just don't like the battery section. Look at this, it's not solid, you can break it anytime. And to go back to my thoughts that it is the new GH5, I was really wrong, because when you feel GH5 in your hands, it's just like you were born with it. But with the S5, you feel like it's not your camera. You don't understand it. They're quite the same, but they completely different. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like something wrong with this camera. And to talk about 4K mode, you have to crop to APS-C sensor. You can't record 4K in full frame. So what's the point to change GH5 for S5? I just don't get it. So Lumix says that this camera has 14 stops of dynamic range, but in real life I think it's 13 or even less. And to talk about my experience with this camera, it was always struggling. You have to pull the manual focus. You're a run and gun shooter and it's so hard to do that every time. You're thinking about focusing, not about composition, not about the story. You need just everything to be in focus, and when you have autofocus, the things become simpler. There are a lot of cool things about this camera. Dual SD card slot, beautiful LCD monitor, and I like the image. I think it's one of the best images on the market now. Maybe Canon is better, but not Sony. And if you are using LUMIX S5, what are your thoughts? Do you want to change the camera? Do you want to move to another ecosystem? Or you are totally satisfied? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below the video. It will be really interesting to read about your story, your love story with LUMIX cameras. And see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and put the like button. It's helping to grow the channel. So see you, bye bye.